The other thing too that I said we were going to talk about today is the flight path vector. Okay, FPV and the flight path angle, FPA, on the 320. When would you use the FPA? When would you use the FPV, and what is it? Some people refer to it as the bird.
The bird. That's from the Airbus. Airbus
The bird
drivers.
is the word.
Airbus driver, they call it the bird.
They call it the bird. All right.
Well, the Boeing 737 NG.
It's just the FPV.
Just the FPV.
Yeah, flight path vector. Right. I guess you could call it the bird. I don't know.
Now, some of the airlines, I don't know, Joe. Some of the airlines, it's mandatory to use it. Now, I think it's an option.
Now it's
optional. You can go back to your crossbar. You know.
It used to be.
Yeah, it used to be
on the,
mandatory, right?
Yeah, on the 320. I promise you we're going to talk more about it in detail in a minute. I just want to tell you this. On the 320, it used to be actually mandatory. Non-precision approaches, you would use the FPA. And now you can use the crossbars.
The crossbars,
yeah. All right, so look, what is it? It is deck angle of the airplane. Okay, that's what it is. It's deck angle of the airplane. Why is that important? Because the attitude indicator, the crossbars, when they command level flight might be above the horizon. So
yeah, actually, that's true. That's a true statement, right?
Yeah.
There.
Well, let me rephrase it. It's not that it might be above the horizon. It will be.
It will be.
Yeah, it will be.
Yes.
Let me show you this. Whoa, this thing is cool, man. I can draw on this thing. Look at this. Ah, don't worry. I'm not Picasso though, so you can actually see. Let me see if I can. This is your attitude indicator. Can you guys see this?
There's your pitch. There you go. That's good. That's good.
Okay,
that's
something like that. Here, let me change to blue. So let's say, wow, that's terrible.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
Just leave it like that. Don't worry. That's cool.
Yeah, let's say like this is your pitch right here. If you guys can see this. All right, I'm trying to draw this with a laptop mouse pad, so it's not very good. But anyways, you get the point. All right, so if that's your airplane, notice you're positive 5 degrees, right? I mean, you're basically here plus 5 degrees above horizon.
Horizon, yeah.
Yeah. You see this? This is usually level flight. Change this to black. All right, that's basically level flight. Okay, and what the flight path vector or what the FPA flight path angle is going to do for you is it will actually command the deck angle of the airplane. So here, the deck angle, if you were to look at your airplane from the side, what you would find is your airplane in the air actually looks a little bit like that. Like your horizon bar, if this is your horizon, your nose, I'm exaggerating it a little bit, but your nose is a little bit up like this. So that
is the big difference.
That's level flight, right?
The FPV or
the bird. Right. Whereas the bird would basically show you this.
Right on.
Right on it. Yep. Like bam. You're right on the horizon bar.
Yeah.
So this is your flight path angle or your flight path vector. When would you need to do this? When would you need to use this? Look, the times when you're going to want to use this is if you're doing maybe a visual approach or if you're doing a circling approach. Okay.
For circling, it's excellent.
Yeah, for circling, it's really good. Now, the reason it's good for circling, okay, I'm going to tell you why. Let me go back to my, what do I want to do? Let me go back
for the guy who does a lot of circling approaches.
Let me go back to my handy whiteboard. Okay.
Yeah.
If this is your...
And this is in the videos, huh, Joe?
What's that? Oh, yeah, the circling?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the video.
Circling approaches in the training videos.
Yeah.
And, we explain everything, step by step.
Yeah. So look, like a circling approach, normally there's a runway that's over here. So you're basically coming in this way, then you're going to break off 45 degrees, and then you're going to come around and you're going to circle. Like that. That's basically what the circling looks like. Now watch, here's where the FPA is going to come in handy. Right there.
Right there. There you go.
See that right there? Now what's going to happen here is when you bank the airplane to circle in, what's going to happen right here is that you will probably begin to sink excessively and you will get a sink rate. And what is happening is that, well, you're low altitude, you've begun that turn. Obviously, when you begin rolling in the airplane, you start descending.
Yep.
If you remember from your initial training on private pilot instrument commercial, right? when you are in level flight, it's all horizontal, vertical lift, and when you start turning it, it goes into horizontal component of lift. So in this area, you start actually losing altitude, and it's very easy to get a sink rate. And so the reason for the flight path vector there is that the flight path vector, you can just keep it right on the horizon and not be guessing what is level flight. You will know exactly what's level flight based on seeing the flight path vector or seeing the flight path angle there. I'm going back to the screen over here. You'll actually know based on what you're seeing there, right? Whether you're level flight or whether you're not. So you would be using it for circling approaches. You could also maybe use it for visual approaches.
And once you get used to, you love it. That's why it's like a game.
It's like a little game, man.
Like a little game. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, come on, OneStepPrep.com. Come check us out here, 36th Street. And behind the camera, the one
and only
Daddy.
Daddy.
Shot it!